Welcome back. I'm Zoe Irizarry. It's a version of golf that's played with discs instead of balls. Kaylee McDonald tells us about the Disc Golf Championship that recently came to Rock Hill.
Since 1997, players from all over the country have come to participate in the United States Disc Golf Championship. Winthrop's course is known to be one of the best in the country, but that's not the only reason players are here.
This is what I do for a living. I travel the world for my job and play disc golf, and this is kind of the finale for the year.
There are two divisions of the championship. The first is the open flight, which is made up of professional players who have already qualified. Then there is the performance flight, where players are invited based on their projected scores.
I am the Virginia State Coordinator for the PDGA, Professional Disc Golf Association, and they offered the state coordinators a chance to play in the performance edition this year, and I jumped on the chance to come here.
So what exactly is involved in disc golf? Disc golf is just like ball golf, but instead of putting a ball in a hole, you put the disc into a catching device called a pin that is a metal basket with chains. And rather than using a stick, your arm acts as the lever as you throw one of the three types of discs.
We have putters, mid-ranges or approach discs, and then we have our drivers. A putter is more like a regular frisbee. They're very floaty, they're very slow, so they're easy to control for the short shots for putting. For mid-range shots and approach shots, we use a disc that isn't quite as blunt. Our drivers are very sharp edge, that's a beveled edge, and these are designed to cut through the air rather than float.
More information on the sport can be found at pdga.com. This is Kayleen McDonald reporting for Winthrop Close-Up.
Will Scherstrick of Nashville, Tennessee, who also won the championship in 2010, walked away from this year's games with a second win under his belt and the right to call himself a two-time champ. Jared Neal of Alabama also came out victorious in his field of performance flight. The Disc Golf Championship is already scheduled to be held at Winthrop's course again next year. From an unfamiliar sport to one that we don't get to see too often, have you ever considered playing ice hockey or going to a live game? Reporter Mike Zumak will give you the details about where you can.
Located 15 miles away from campus, Pineville Ice House provides an opportunity for Winthrop students to participate in some hockey.
As far as our hockey, we offer 5 different levels of hockey. We've got a D League for beginners, so if you haven't played in a while and you just want to get back into it, it's a good way to start.
There's also a chance to play some pickup games if you don't want to dedicate to playing in a league. And if you're just starting out, the rink also offers skills and drills for those who are just starting.
We've got stick and puck if you want to just come and practice. You don't have to have full gear, it's just helmet, stick, gloves. We also have skating programs in our skating school for adults. So we've got plenty of options if you're trying to get into the sport.
Before you decide to join a league, you should know that it will cost you $300. If you're a goalie, you'll get a break.
If anybody out there is looking for more information, you can check out their website at www.pinevilleice.com or give them a call at 704-889-9000. I'm Mike Zumak reporting from Winthrop Close-Up.
Pineville Ice House also offers public skating at $10 for those not interested in hockey. Student athletes spend countless hours perfecting their craft playing on the field, but they also spend many hours on classroom work. Reporter Donovan German has more.
Hard work comes before play, and that's especially the case for student athletes. Winthrop Coliseum not only hosts athletic events, but it also hosts a study hall for its players.
The purpose is to pretty much make sure that they keep on track with their work. It's not necessarily about they need to be studying all the time, but time management, being that they have such busy schedules with practice and going to classes, we want to make sure that they devote certain times to getting their studying in and applying to academics.
The study hall is a place for athletes to do homework, study notes, and receive help when they need it.
Oh, it's great, yeah. Because sometimes it can get kind of distracting back in the dorms, so it's a nice place it's quiet. You get all your work done, you get more focused here.
Melvin says that the main objective in study hall is to help freshmen and students who are struggling. As a result, there are many tutoring services at the students' disposal.
And we also have tutoring. We have a number of different tutoring services, anywhere from math, writing, psych, biology, any of the sciences. We also help with that as well.
Well, it's mandatory for athletes, but if there was an option for students who aren't athletes to do it, it should be. I would recommend for them too.
With the new Student Athlete Study Hall, Eagles of all sports should be able to raise the bar high for themselves this season on both sides of the ball. With photographer Alex Jones, I'm Donovan John, reporting from Winthrop Close-Up.
Winthrop Coliseum holds study hall Monday through Thursday nights from 5 to 9 p.m. and Friday morning from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's all for your Eagle Sports Update this week. Tune in next week to catch up on some intramural sports action. Let's take it over to Chelsea Woodall for Arts and Entertainment.
Thanks, Zoe. After the break, we'll give you a look at how Winthrop uses music to support Central America.
We show you the new voice of music.